was for a higher GC news. Mima Obibia Aquaba had the latest hot era with a bravo. And we so we subscribe to channel area, but more than say over subscribe. Double yard say over click a year the subscribe button. Now wabele notification. We had a video for free be upload. When the first person one sa ebe kan a year sa video. Afi we are now like if you don't give us a thumbs up. Nafi share my work for so na when you be here now and someone so Ghana me mohano. Afi ye share ye someone ababeto yapuno so iti a year sabkubuya ekosi.
Okay, so I just have on school feeding. Now you zoom me down. Na MPP ni de omba bro omho achen I friend say sa omu tape bi no way tape no my grandpa ne haruna you know away check am can't check am for me can't check am for me can't check am for me oh Charlie why the thing freeze away my grandpa ne a friend say I just have what did I ready okay so mama na yenkotie Adwoa Safo on school feeding. So
school feeding no mo kan wan say school feeding na any ministry no e ben parliament
okay
but no so frame meeting kura won man frame meeting am wan mada o kan o say owo empanyimfo e wo ekunya efikase ni mu a ono e report to into one report to me and the rot and the corruption e koso wo ho no aban abai me say omomo mani nko ho
ehefa
school feeding ho man panyikufo de adwenpa and the school feeding e bai na the way I turning no me started yedi gender mama me who beba time nyina President Akufo Addo ka tell me say menye audit of school feeding ansa na mama sika po de aye adwuma say den na sika bebre na yede kɔ hɔ no ne yede ye enne me ka na ye wo mu me kwa me frɛ mama ba ko won ma mienu won ma no ato me nkra se wono no bebia ne connections wo wa ban mu hɔ no sɛ ne amani ni di agro no won pe o and I'm saying they are small me adwuma and I did my audit me the report echo cabinet omo pa mo me kan che me se me boa and the rot majority of the rot in every central region rot katasisa project kan
it was school feeding and o report back to the president say
me the report koy
o the man me no nipa ne say on report
me the report koy afei say did there na ba no nem say backlash na ba papa ne so afei papa na say onyo no na me nye audit no Papa be President Akufo Addo. Yes. O say nyon na o se me ntimi fa audit ni kra entu baby. E ho na me problems start e. Ma me ni nya akukuduro ba me office say enkola ne sika a ye de marketra yi per head no. Sa time pono ni enfam ba 1 CD 50 pesos na 1 CD. 1 CD per child no. Or me pa or me be ye di where yes don't speak ill of the dead ma me wanya ne baby come nkan gu nani ase but MPP for brand me tuntum te say me kan okra wom na me fa me toma fita efra ma me ne ba me ho be ka kire me say me pa obeti me di go schools ashishem agege 1 CD ni e wo Ghana mantem ba bia de abrame and she can make me rich na me say what about da me fi apostle Kweku Safo asini mu na me bae
enyema ne ye din kakra for this ni say na wo kan ma me no enti ase I'll be obit me a different than home. But a question we be say, I didn't know. In so many courses, you know, one can feel na walk as I
see, and you don't cranny moon to tune cran you. Some men crowd cassa. The ye in Kwafu benefited from sa a Diana Macan. A dog smart to the extent to say, Ukakura will be anywhere obey with you. Na me se mupa misa wo mo say report na me ye audit on school feeding no wo mo pa wo mo fa meto abontima Ghana fo nyina ehu anka wi aye ye be wi a chensa
wo ye adwuma obro ni krom bro ni de wo ye adwuma na ye ma ne kwa ma ne nya adwuma wo je adwuma no to no ko enti se na ye sabibi sa problem na office dia say anka wo je adwuma no to
na menya push over
na ka so fo say ye ma kwa nya adwuma dia
me susu say menya push over and I represent the largest constituency in Ghana One say rana na anu ya de ne betena so no what is what say yenche mpesua ni mu enum
na so dodo me hu bibi sa no
yete se mpesua enum a ye kan bom nti anya obi na be ma me makoto madwuma atwene o and I spoke me ekọ na ekọ so nyina no me ne panyimpa bi kasae say I wanted to resign efutu ode ma me say Adwoa men resigning it would go on your record to say ye ma wadwuma ye ni aso wadwuma na ye de ama wo na ade to ho enti I decided say papa mu oboni mu metina mu me fi MPP mu nanso fi mu ochina na mu dabi emu bedwo na ni nyina be kwa awiye no me so menya masem aka.
Is it say President Akufo Addo can say koye audit Ocquaye ti o kan say nyon say osomas be audit no woni President Akufo Addo nya personal issue ana
me na nya personal issue me papa prekope me na nya personal issue why me papa lawyer from the 80s na me kwa Afenyo na me issue anantie me na nya problem adwuma ye de ama wo no na ye na adwuma e na wa ma obi enti edu me bi na say me na me kan so me boa and one is so bad no why na adwuma e pese oye ma me no the impudence na me bufu e wo mu ne say offer na ye de ma me no me papa o di adoye na tete yen yu o di adoye na me hwe Ghana fon kola anim na ya marketra me ba me ntimi mfa 1 cedi nya aduane ma ni ndi ma me da ma da o nkosu ya ahin na beto sausage be na beto nti yoka gari ne anwo guso 1 cedi at the time na ne de ma wo mu wo be ka kire me say wo sign the schools bi be hihye mu schools no exist and menua woni ne ebo mi hu kase no me lawyer ni o and then can microphone na nka me so me nabi and it was during COVID time lockdown wo ho a obi a batifie wo say wo de wo koye se ye nu aduane na wo gigi sika no e de atototo a schools no exist na wo di sika no abreme Adwoa Safo na madi esan so woni nkrofo bi aye bi na wuguso ye e na baby am se me ko report no kra bi nkra din kankan no wa start no wo bobo na say madam ene wo anhu me yie me baby am fi a me ba no 1 cedi akola ne ho ye me mobo me nya akra nke betum akọ 2 cedi me dia kosa
the late school feeding coordinator no na
ewie ye omu betagi me se me anwonafo kakra wo party media omani hwe honorable courage kwashiga no me papa adamfu no ba me fie pa me bu no pa enti me metena ha ngu one na busu ani mu ase bo mu di school feeding na gu mani mu ase enti e wose me kan ye wose me ka
say ghost names
enti odi sa de ni ma me wie ye na mu se ma me we wonim nipa me ye ene wontime ni me nya adwuma enti ufre meeting awo mma osori anu aso ane niam bebia oso na ban mu akese mu ho no a owo na ho no no take ni
Adwoa Safo on Professor Mike Ocquaye wanye jano kra pusitum ntentem Adwoa Safo on Professor Mike Ocquaye edem pusitum ntentem
mune na mo bobo pono se ye de besoa Bawumia se Bawumia inti ni ye re ya ye niam yi anke ya lusu ye
Professor Ocquaye committee na sem na wo kan
me tun krade ama wo mo omo de ba no omo meka ne enti ado me kwa benya ye re ye
Adwoa Safo adani tawie tun krato de akoma ni nuata
me say Professor Mike Ocquaye we de ne man ne ba ne mfiso wo we hu ye mfa adwuma we nhye ne sa papa na mu ye bu no ye respect no where the energy minister where the communication where the ambassador where the speaker ni die e wo wudini no ho inte report na wo de ba no hwe se wo de oba ne die no ne no kra e wo mu a wo de lusu ye no betro wo wi abatro Bawumia de aka
e de na woni ma ye nim efa Dr. Bawumia any Ocquaye committee ne ho
na committee we papa
Honorable Adwoa Safo
90 party no ye pe obi ama na konhwehwe nhwehwe mu obi a ne bare ye ne backyard de kra eja da ho ne credibility way me sure that make out da bio wo backyard wan kasa wo fie e ho ahye poto ye hunu
na wo ba ye wo se rebuilding na rebuilding
yeah rebuilding ye regroupi but ya ma ventilation wo person ye rebuilding reconciliation wo amani pan kan ye won eboso a ye see a better statement bi se mo
ya Safo say
yan kasa e be den na party ne ye tinya rebuilding
a bad blood e wo woni Ocquaye ana woni
me say me ka chiro mo Dr. Bawumia on hwe no am betro amfa boni bi am bata ne ho esanse na na Akufo Addo kra de ne complaints ansa na yeyi ya report otimi kire yen a ne obeka fa Dr. Bawumia hu bia ebeji atum na nte sa na obegina ho na te se na omo ne nam omo bobo pono se ye de besoa Bawumia se Bawumia inti ne ye re ya ye niam yi anke ya lusu ye
Professor Ocquaye committee na sem na wo kan
me tun krade ama omo de ba no omo meka ne enti ado me kwa benya ye re ye
Adwoa Safo adani tawie tun krato de akoma ni nuata
me say Professor Mike Ocquaye we de ne man ne ba ne mfiso wo we hu ye mfa
Wawie Ocquaye wase o papa terminal ne bus terminal na MPP for akobuagu ye no so kan obi kura ne ma domekwa abenya eho ye menya ye se na nyame ko alikprim akrugu ntokwa ma no enti me ba cho se die party no nyanyo
na me papa wo transport company your friend Imperial Express so okay
oh no yeah
Imperial Express me papa de me papa apostle Dr. Engineer Kojo Safo na ukọ baby ICGC asori ni wo Accra Central Habobloshi ho na me papa wo transport company your friend Imperial Express so okay
oh no yeah
Imperial Express me papa de
I know
eko Srem eko Beni eko Togo eko Takra de hina enko Kwame dakra no pa ye sorry ya bulldozers ni niam si ho ebu ye transport yard ye gu ho ebugu ye me frɛ ya regional minister catch me say ye order from above ya say papa adwuma
what buying was wo
ma buying was ya gu me papa adwuma ya bubu no ya mfa paper ba kopo ma ye notice bo ne ye sese ye niema businessmen na he na ye niema say hihye wo mu
one na ye regional minister
Messi Henry Quartey, Honorable Henry Quartey, Nisro. Me friend, wakachem say order from above. Ye bubu me papa juma. Sa se so krona near this is voters. 2012, yes, voters from other regions. Ebe ye juma. And one na papa ni dia ye juma dia show me film of now nim. Kwame. Who say papa ne mado also?
I know.
Unim. Sa se na ya ban sa. It no mu dey free yen I say ye tua rent woni nipa wo dey free yen honorable Nilante Vanderpool
wow
mretintin ni mu o say ono so oye papa ba
yes
inti da asase no papa enka asem nton ma no e no nka say ye otua ni sika amusimu dey rent because na ye Ghana Expóse Council for there omu ni dwuma bi omu didi nti omu dey rent na nye ye nko anso na ne ye wo so ye bugu ye one day say order from above. Why na wa above honom no? Iti Kwame, ma ye nunu ye ho, ne ye nsere. Na nkrofo yawdie wo mu. Nkrofo de omani tu ye so. Eduru ba bi asofo akese ye bompa ye gina ye chi nyina ye pa wo mu nyinara. Na tumi na ye pe no. Na enye huhu mu ko. Na prayer warriors ni abandon in the middle of the road. Intimacy no Professor Michael Kwe mi bu ni pa. Mi bu no
eti eka hu bi ne bia mo asafofo no a wo mo wo eyi no wo man to wo because
o ye no de me ba do me kwa benya ma me zero in embra do me kwa benya ni nyina aka hu
ye besa po
eka hu da bi o na hwe nkofo a wo papa ehwe wo mo enisia nyanka empempem edu oni bie papa ni egu na dwuma nti wo papa ena wa sorry sofo ena me papa no mu fa ne so wo ye sofo keke be ha ye o enkrofo hu ni se oye omu chese omu bibia omu wiase ye som no Christ asafofo ye som no na mo fa ni dia ama no hwe former president Nana Akufo Addo no ye me papa lawyer in the 80s through the 90s
okay
onu na ye Christ asafo me papa ne lawyer
wow
ne bua odi bua party na ye de buy fitikufu time ne ye de ba power oyobia ye bubu na dwumegu aye ma ne notice
na order from above next is from presidency and none free
oh na so ye nyina minister we are part of the executive me patro me boa and you report directly to the executive power it is power from above and Kwame nya ye me yakra ni se besin na wo hono ma wo keke ni ato afa
power no so mo ezera you know I use the ranges na power no so no mo what to wo frese se kon wa banken ka so da kan kwase ase what if robbers and tomorrow
traveled away from Seseko to Kinkas just to party.
Oh wow! You travel all the way from school to Kinkas just to party.
Yeah. So far,
with the executives and the Kinkas and organizations. Sir,
on party.
All the way from Safo to party.
Hey, so you see,
volcano.
You see,
they are in MPP.
Penifo Ebu baby said. So I to say onyonko about your share. Na was in Swiss Udia. Senya sa Afenyo. Me shall see every 2016.
2016.
Abra NDC Elusu elections. And I say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Elusu elections. Kasa PM pa. To the extent to say, ya yehu nipa fobi. Ena ne de story neko. And the John Mahama ye and the John Mahama anye. Ye chechere swaye. Enumu enye de kwesibotwe committee ebaye. Omuyi omedwuma kura ewie ye. Yes, I deal with them publish because for internal restructuring and idea. MPP Foco Radio so. Oh, I did page 163. Yes, he say. Na me am offer Alote Jacobs. I say a womb. Oh, on the womb.
As no was our bank. As no, no. Kwesibo ken watching alright mokoton part no kwara awara no ya small boys na
wo the castle off
kwawe ya small waka fa joma ma ho no ya diamond
Nana. This was when we lost the elections by 900 and almost 1,000 votes. MPP and Afenyo Adorye. They were interested in the confusion in NDC. The next elections, 2020, NDC won that elections despite the confusion in 2016. We were able to put ourselves together in 4 years. We need enye basabasaya esiye nipakunkum enadia anka within 4 years we had recovered and taken back power. Nyankopon nim de oye until after 8 years yes so ewa be mobile. Me there are a lot of things I am learning from what is happening. Misua de pa. Especially when today Nkrofo atete sim a almost starting media talk and in sema omoka. Some of these things yemubi during the campaign and MPP for started catching. Some people saw their defeat early.
I see.
I'm telling you, they saw the defeat early. They were aligning. They were telling us what is happening in their party. Baby Mfa 9C, baby Mfa 9C. Even when we were promising a lot, if we catch us and I'm promises no, and you know ne winning elections so. They were telling us all this. And you see, there's one thing to that. Unfortunately, they are not managing it well. Ocquaye, who is taking over. Inti insesi edi adwempa ebe set committee aye investigation enya report papa they are building on party no they are interested in how do we get Bawumia off for yen Nkrofo to come and contest the next elections.
But aside Bawumia, do they have anybody?
Do we even care? For me, I don't care who is coming. And unfortunately from them.
In multi-party democracy.
I believe in it. And you see,
I mean, you wish your mother well.
You wish them well. Some bet me recover and tell what I say, insure the brewer. Kasa bro, men kasa pampamo, abromo. And Osha Adwoa Safo ne kasa. You realize, hey, he was not even saying, say, bia, oh, ye lusu ye, and now say, bia, elections no anko ye, or say, ye reporto, no, women and my reporto. Ne patcha say, omwa a bia, omwa nwene ho. Because for a real bia air by ye to me bon nyum, honorable wari. It should tell you, say, Adio Muyena, even a friend is saying, comedians are a comic relief for cry, it to me, as she say, Adia Benimi Mohonium, and for Emma Warnum. So, I just want us to be very careful, especially Yenya Nyamiadum, a Biabatoya na sono. We must be very, 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 very critical about a lot of things. Share positioner yenina yekura no ene positioner ebienya edeko abemu ena de nyina no. We must have a mindset to say we want to win the next elections and say nyame eya dom no sense so the fufuro bi echeyen ya yakase alhamdulillah nyankopon ye da nase senya sa na we become so comfortable. Say MPP atete apansam confused with the settle we cry near 2024. I want people to know and understand. Say NDC, it took us just 4 years to recover that 1 million votes. And nuntino ma yensheno say bia yedie yatra ohono. And niema ebe to me aboaye mum ama MPP for aka opposition. Eye dwumadene eye nokre ese ebe yi pesemi nkuminya so efri yakwam. These are the tools ebema ye win elections. Me dey say Adwoa Safo kasa na da no so mete we ye friend say steka ono so de gu ye friend say professor so ene friend say former leader chairman Sabonsu odi gu ne so gidi. And I'm saying, say baby anyway. So there are more that is going to come. And you see, another thing that MPP failed to do, Edrusa Emreya, you allow people to speak out. You don't gag people. NDC, before Yebe set up the Kwesiboche committee, no, people were talking, people were insulting, people were doing their own thing. And I'm penny for who say people want a platform to vent and forgive. At that point, you know, Ansana Yebabete Kwesiboche report. But wait here, because agenda nkwana ewo omenimunti no, they have decided say we are gagging everybody. Mo bia nko kasa, monko your friend is Professor Kwei committee ne so. Na monko venti na yenye. But you see, unfortunately for them, the people who are leading are people who are being accused. Seme prof meant to me a winning seat. A seat that, according to Adwoa Safo, she was winning with 30,000 difference between NDC and MPP. Now, I see to know when to me a winner. What is your justification to say I'm going to do a reconciliation? Notwithstanding, we will not take away the hard work of your friend saying Elekpelem Akurugu, because the commitment, the elections krana only Adwoa Safo Ocquaye no krano. Also the rate at which are close to gab na. It should tell you say on one kasa no. She brought something along. However, for her to win that seat, you know, it should tell you, say, a lot of things went wrong, even in their camp. Nwakwakoyi ne papa, say or no and never settle SAS course idea. Let's just say you are lacking leaders in your party because they are encrofor. Whatever the crisis is, some sorry no manaso. No more some pejom say peace be still. There will be peace. Those are the people that people want to see. Unless they say they don't have that in their party. The moment I end this year, I say Yati Kwesiboche committee talking outside ceased. And you started say, and ne on Bebamo constituency, all branch executives, all party people come and let us know your problem. After that, I can Safo no. I'm going to Peace FM. No, so page 163. Wow, what's that?
More guys on there. Party also real. Also real. What that? Our house, house, one trade, bro. They say no, but we can't spread now. All call the somebody.
Hey, I say, but that would be Mark Johnson and Ocquaye send me message.
What's it say?
Na Adwoa Safo report on school feeding. Na Adwoa to actually. Frimpong Boakye report. So who did we vote for?
Onimo. I'm from member no command you so. Ovunga de cro. Ondo, yanante.
Agra. Mr. Nawasi na. For the first time, I wish he said Nkawiki me MPP member. Because party in my dead. I just a former in Kenya Abba party. Now just a phone some more kind, but Kubu more kind no say me MP say Domiko Binya constituency in the Sunti Chemu 5 Faman. Ellie put my Krugun Casa Semino baby. Ellie put my Krugu in opposition. With that to be our resources no. What data every household will move them. One complaining. As some more kind say constituency is the biggest constituency in Ghana. There's no doubt about that. Now I was say buying tin any. Now Oman and Liba constituency is for nothing. Krana is the biggest constituency. Every person who can baby I say constituency. 5 and 4. Omo MPP 4 no. And omo yes omo be check constituency no. And omo kokwa research national security omo say so omo check constituency ni mo a MPP NDC be win ni mieru nyina 2020 election. Na Cónfesses omo chem. But omo national security research omo koye poche say omo chem a NDC be fa ni mieru nyina. And omo yes omo chem. Ele criminal complain here. Enti sasem no kan etro na na ode no to nchen a meni Saradwa Safo ya adwen say Professor Ocquaye he doesn't have that credibility say ono na wosu di MPP anim say omo nkonko kwan kro mo fa so elusu ye because na na unim okodo meko benya constituency ni mu a bebia Ocquaye to naba bebia ne ba Ocquaye junior to naba ene bebia obusia foto aba nyina police station ya wi ni na rekremi ni nyina mo data no ha who call baby a Professor Ocquaye oto naba eye Ocquaye junior ni nuanom ne ma no omoto maba ewo the Apostolic Church of Ghana hachu eye ma be ho no moto maba aba no moto ye no MPP enya 123 votes MPP enya 123 votes NDC enya 135 I put him 135 enti babia Ocquaye ne ma eto maba I put him a whole 5 wo de no to nchen a wo ba babia Ocquaye junior woni ni nuanom eto maba ehon so eye Calvary Presby Primary School ha 1 okọ hono mo a MPP anom ye incumbent omunya 115 votes ere put makurugu enya 189 votes babia Ocquaye junior na nkasa to na bo oni ni nuanom to aba ono ankasa ne police stations e de prim de ne pioto twi anwea wo de ne to nkyɛn na wo kɔ baabi a ɛyɛ makokwe junior ɛyɛ makokwe senior na meka de meka ne senior ɛyɛ makokwe ne so nkɔyɛ no baabi ono ankasa papa na ankasa to aba as a former MP as a former speaker wɔto naba e de prim de ne pioto twi fam baabi a ɛyɛ makokwe junior na ankasa as a candidate ɛto naba wɔto naba ɛwɔ hacho main market polling station number 2 ono to naba ɛhɔ wonya 166 votes ɛde kuruma kurugunya 213 votes entu fa baabi a makokwe junior na ankasa as a candidate ɛto naba ɛde kurum de deputy twi fam baabi a ne papa ɛne ne nua no ma ɔmo tie area hɔ to aba ɛde kurum de deputy twi fam baabi a makokwe ne ma ɛteɛ a me wɔ ne ma ne data no betuma bɔ mu din ɛteɛ a ɔmo so to ɔmo aba ɔmo so ɛde kurum de deputy twi fam all the 3 polling stations no ɛde kurum de deputy twi fam na wo polling station kura wantimi awene baby a wo mato o maba wo ni influence kura wo the whole constituency ni so ana party ni so o ma de wo influence e ho wa lusu candidate na nkasa wo ni influence o baby a polling station ko to aba de we nya influence e ho kura na elkunu makurugu awene o entesile na sani pa o yeyi no se ono na enkonkon butaga nafo de nam so ma MPP elusu ye obi ase bi ote kunyam kura na nte kura de ma no osi da go 276 constituency kwa kwa ye adwuma enti se ya Asafo kae no
ya de benefsin on your post
oh se da Asafo kae no you are nin simple chere ansana where you be there Kwabena the biggest constituency 2020 election Sarajo Safo over 25,000 votes and net that on the Kwabena and Adwoa Safo 25,000 vote difference wonam ena on encrofo frewa his excellency Ocquaye junior say o chiao wo be MP do say excellency because Ocquaye amba ena kodi ai kodi his excellency o pe MP position. His Excellency says so sene honorable member Esha honorable Esha His Excellency is the biggest and so His Excellency that be there was here and asem nyina no aka no e hard work and a day el claim every election no na 2024 say election we renew over 1,000 votes and a J Mensa and electoral commission chinchin ya no mfiso betimi asesa no mo akoya no mkopem ye no mo se o e 170 vote 2020 nyankopo boane atinkomo a ubehu makokwe juna na beba dia ene ne sinyina betutu won chance yensi pieto na fe na yede ne pieto no betwi anwem yede ne pieto no betwi anwem ama pieto no ankazo besi no obeda ne wantwetu besi a onwie da nana ukwa MPP mu a MPP ideology e fall within a year da Santis e wo kasa bi omoka ena NDC force so de fall under anwona for kasa bi omoka Asante fo baby say afisem nyantomago ene esi ahata abonte makasa asemepen ene no ade ne koso obi ani tua se enye ne momenka emu obi ehu na ensei se beba abonte wo beka miehu se esei na obi adwen beba so na krakra ne de fede ne animguase de obeka twesa afenyina mawuo enti wodi enwu menka wansem ena anwurafo so kasa bi se sebi no kreda o ma me na ntem
ai
sebi no kreda ma oh
kan ya kasa
we sie ni papa wi
kan ya kasa
we sie ni kasa nyina
kan ya kasa kan wo ayumuni anko ka
okay ode mi atima kan twi mi ana ma da bi me kan me yakọ da
kan wo krom kasa
ja
ka no krom
time alright for you kasa say so ko ti se bi no kreda o ma me nantem na do obema ekoyi a omfa no enti e de so long as a yano kreno was so ka emu obi ehu NDC lose 2016 election when people were talking no statement from the NDC banning members say mo obi inventing the issue mekai radio gold was the first radio station. Me ankasa me nia Sami Abro de pay. Eko for a group in one better airtime or radio go just to denigrate Mahama. Put a pushy blame on Mahama. Say Mahama the lose here. Mahama didn't ban anybody. Obi be anyone more when this one. Obetimi police say NDC and Sedin Ketia as the general secretary as and Potofi as national chairman. I issue statement to say we a party ni now discuss NDC defeater. Your best suspend and say Abrobia APNC da. Omuma kwine NDC fupia kanasem. Upia kasa we na Mahama ba say enya men nam so ma NDC Lucy no. Eye multifaceted. Na or accept blame no because or no and di a dominant as a commander and Sanko ya or accept blame before Krom be set up committee some konko yehwehwe edu MPP so obi e kanasem o say chairman sa kanasem de nam so a o say MPP lo say sankaban kra to na gesa ka Bawumia 30% kranko nya o say men sabunsu akanasem wono JFK no ankasa wono ankasa ko kanasem okotre kumase se de enam so MPP Lucy aba no de eye spiritual eye hunhum wo akoka wasem wo bia kanasem Saradwa Safo nko ade akoka bia wo de letter aba se monka ase mo nyina tumirika na ntwe kwa kotu bia so aboda yeah emo nyina etumrika na ntwe ku akotu bia yeso abadam wo waka wase mawie wo tena se why analysis no
obi ba be Kennedy
wo say spiritual hunhum ewiem wiem
no where we ba also say like physical no ho and spiritual no so
but we say largely spiritual hunhum Uwe na sabetire mu say Akufo Addo's appointees were not open up to the party people and the Jubilee House no mu usurp the party leadership no authority. Ubeka asasimu one canon kukuam ubetna national radio ni TV so and Ocquaye say Akufo Addo's appointees sika de ma omukra no man che omo mebo no pobi upem akra o magigi sika no ma anya hwe ubeka asansem wenyina ene Saradwa Safo so kana semwa wo be ka chen se fi sem nyantumago ene esi abuta bonten enti wo de letter aba se mo obi anka na wunim onu GFK na anka se jetwa no to na be mo wa pa minini pakro betunufo se mo se GFK asa show interest or call for re-election as a general secretary of MPP na Ocquaye sponsors for sika na edie wonu anka sa do nim say even 10% vote kura wonya. None of the current executives who MPP mo a omo contest election obetimi anya even 10% of the vote obi bi obey na nim o current executive bi also say call for re-election bi ano nana no Ocquaye sika na edie. To wrap up on this one, under Akufo Addo no corruption campaigner or crusader and a survivor under Akufo Addo. Share ukan eye Dompreh was fighting against corruption. Yeah. He was defeated by corruption under Akufo Addo. Martin so a citizen vigilante. He was defeated by corruption under Akufo Addo. O de no to nchai Ocquaye kisi Agyapong ankwanoma obetonwom at a point no so odwane free Ghana no nya ne tiridim corruption defeat no. O de no to ncha black coffee wan kasa uni aba black coffee. Corruption defeat no esa twa na so free Ghana ha. E ka che black coffee akro wontumi ntina odwane free Ghana ko bo no ho asu. Manasa azuri corruption defeat no ye ma no so de ne hye kotokuom se boamu ade na de ko South Africa ana ko nam ho no mu ana osa baaye ameswale de twede mponyankopon fa ne kransie ye almighty Anas corruption defeat Anas e wo Ghana. Professor Frempo Boakye Agyarko a whole professor corruption defeat no enti MPP mu de nobody can fight corruption na de entia wo mo ka che Saradwa Safo ne MPP nyo bi aka na ntumu no when Saradwa Safo e kasa e bankofo no ankasa o but when Saradwa Safo open up e kire kanka ne pro ni dream also under Akufo Addo e was school feeding ghost names ghost schools a mo de shame no who so waka ho asem no and waka say e fisem e be ma MPP e boboa we know it that so ghost names we are aware ma many they were may so rest in hell or more maka we will go after them.
All right, thank you. Joy FM, right?
Okay, so freedom of speech. We had our flag bearer, once flag bearer and once president, walk on the streets of Ghana demonstrating. The Ghanaians is a party that we fought for freedom of speech. We had our flag bearer, once flag bearer and once president, walk on the streets of Ghana demonstrating. The Ghanaians should be allowed to speak. And it's a constitutional right, freedom of speech. Who started speaking? Our General Secretary. Who started speaking after we lost the election? He was going everywhere, explaining. He went to the extent of telling people that nobody should blame him for the election, what we lost. He went on radio saying that His Excellency, the President, Akufo Addo, wasn't listening to them at cabinet. That is what Kodua went on radio to say. And what? Now it's Adwoa Safo stand and what? You are issuing a statement. What locus does he have? You were on radio. And if he wants to write a letter, a love letter to me, he should write that love letter. This is so general. And I don't think it's a general statement I want to respond to. But you started the game. He should go on social media and see how the party people are bashing him. He has an election coming up. He shouldn't be allowed, he shouldn't allow himself to be manipulated and used for other people's cause. If you have an election coming up and your party base is bitter and they want a voice to speak for them, what I'm doing, I want to clarify something. I'm a lawyer. I've read that statement. I am not discussing party issues here. There has been a character assassination on me. I have been defamed by my own party. And I have a duty owed to myself to clarify, to set the record straight, to strip them off that whatever they painted me, however they painted me, to bring me down, it's not what it was. It's not what it is.
Naturally, people with this kind of, anger in them will leave the party peacefully. You have no intention of leaving the party?
Nobody brought me in the party, and the party is not for anybody. We are all in there to build the party. So nobody can force me out. And you can't force me to the party that we fought for. Me in the party, and the party is not for anybody. We are all in there to build the party. So nobody can force me out. And you can't force me to the party that we fought for.
All right, Jaze, Kajatum.
Commander.
Yo.
I think, sir, my vindicated on Adwoa Safo's revelations on this school feeding. Northern Regional Women Organizer, right now, pursue me 6 million Ghana cedis. Yes. Central Regional Secretary, Tejimensen, issue me 3 million. Chama Wanyani Babuko, Kuti, 10 million. Why? My entire defense right now, Mabu. We Tejimensen the Ocquaye na sem was a fa. So koto airtime and no di matembe 2 hours.
Oh, Afenyo akai.
Any friend
Really also on NDC fathers here. Oh, Luma. Oh, Refi. Luma sue me. Also pay $10 million. What kind of coming? Luma coming, baby. I can't
so.
Asare. Wait, Adwoa is right. School feeding, no, hold on, we a gold mine.
I see.
Yeah, school feeding, on a gold mine. That gender ministry, Nankasana, Sikafaho. Donor funding, baby, eba. The school feeding a chance here now. They support and a normal maye because of mismanagement in tea. Ena edia kusi babia edia kusi omusiana ya nesa
na ensaman bebre Adwoa di BSc Jubilee House companies are na omoto aduane emo supply ni na mpanyifo bi na ewo mu nsam so Adwoa baye no abeto so na ye gusu ye adwuma dada do get it and Adwoa abeto so enti no or commission audit na private or no an commission audit so mon share reporter I the monitor and evaluation department no aye no enti that report na on a personal report because on a funding a commission or my no so they are and to unshare that report the details of the report have never been shared with any of amount for no new muye juma but the back Adwoa kind of credit no ye Zoom meeting Adwoa never held a physical meeting see the meeting na ye Zoom because that was the days of COVID and me nin say na ya oni ma no problem Adwoa so ankase oyi ma me nadi abra president catcher and say on holding on Mrs. Gertrude Kwashiga yes Adwoa fired there on the 19th of May 2021 and our president Shema will reinstate the woman so Adwoa wrote again withdrawing that earlier letter and apologizing said a administrative error no yeah because now what the can go president amane so me pese me yi ma me we fio no si jan ma me took about president of France and Adwoa take a decision na president Obua you can't do it reverse it and why reverse it and in there bibia beda di say corruption school feeding say go schools commander school ni Accra FMC yes a school you are creating that number say nipa 500 ne wo ha na okobani jihusika na ebi ni ho over bloated school no nkoda ewo mu ni 50 yes say 150 same hunto na ya man school but dia wodi jisika na Charles Makati all these things you see a grand scheme ano omudi wia aban central region na Adwoa kasa central region na endemic no it was na sika no ekosi regional chairman no so ento di because number farm ni mu na sika up to 21 million Ghana cedis
wow
na ewo no mobile account
but say NDC aban yo ma say amanfo bedemu a enye easy
tina ono na ye payment ono na tua coordinators ni we me ka almost say hey me boy but that was it we clear evidence bibia bededi oh na Adwoa dede na oye no just to like the so no aka no take back her white calico so na be bwana mana satimi akogina to me Kwabena bio a contest but Adwoa accuse speaker meaning so bo speaker baswa
okay
no background was background you know the man before bezo mu because and baba ma background mo
okay
oh she said it on okay
yanya
we advert brain never papa nemo or coalitions
right
enunti kasa tente so de
your friend say mamenya ayiwe
oh ari better we have
advert
what about time
adoso ya be ponses
adoso me so
so what
to be free
why mamenyi we feel
so what
omo ada kese bi
lolo filo waya wonda
lolo filo
wenyo chira
there's a book kase bi ayana manipa ahometi wo wiase
31 minutes na gari nyina
I can't see the watch. I don't know what they are doing.
Filo.
Major and I judge now.
To cobra. Kwayabra.
You bring brother massive. You grow that door to some of the door.
My son no letter. Adwoa response with the man JFK no.
Yeah.
I think the JFK refer Adwoa to disciplinary committee.
Oh, I see.
Yes. My son release now.
Okay.
I refer no to. Yoho nuno. I must say a makunu. Woman's husband.
Oh, okay.
Entina medi si anka meditate. Anka meditate ne masame.
Obidi na now can so call advert one yo many apa ho maybe one can say 31 minutes run for advert
mimidi hunto no
na me kan yo honu
mimidi hunto no
e ma
asechere ne say
edi si antoni sakete hunto initiator
okay.
We initiate things.
Okay. And I see you on the end
I see you say a madu
that be a makunu.
A makunu. I say a ma is a madu.
And you do esreno. A makunu.
A ma pura. Do
aha, there be difference.
Man can say obakunu. A makunu. I want to say. It's true. I'm serious.
You sue me. You sue me.
I try for months. I
will sue you.
Yeah, who free us away, my FM. Host so on Caho.
The boat title I was a withdraw.
What are going to be? Magati is now a mono house of the Fatih Brady team.
And I say, is it an inference?
No,
if you want to know, you were just inferring.
But that was what she said. That when they wanted to get her out of parliament, they didn't know. So, the Papani speaker had a relationship.
Exactly.
I'm coming.
And we are fair.
Speaker for election now.
Oh, Papa
Manemo. She said so.
Hey, Gino, Anna.
And to be my interest, you're more.
There be some
Gino Anna, Abra.
Oh, yeah, local farm. Papa no local farm.
And yeah, local rice.
Local rice.
Christo Safo.
Yeah.
And Abra.
And to
me, money more say, or quite on when you are no man of Motomo or Coche.
And more. You quite a million interest, but Papa Manemo. Man, the court, because there's so Moko no do, so Moko ye, or Manemo.
Menyasho oka e de join e ye de ntia babe yes ama no oka man krofo hu
Adoye ale papa e wo montem
okay sana wo hu no me hu ne se ni ntina ya mpam no
ye ye se ara me hu no si me hu ni sa problem be na pa no yes, I don't know. Say yes, I don't know. You who do you ever so good? Problem bad. I'm so
problem. Because what the journey, there's no problem.
Yo, it is for winning a reporter. Abato, Yaposo, Macau said, so when you subscribe to channel idea, Bomodia say over subscribe. Now, I like a video, give us a thumbs up, now, share my work for Froso. Now, will you be here now, who and somewhere else, or Ghana Memohanum. Also, bet me at Chere Wadring a fire, yes, some way now, I will comment boxing Mobati Minkabu in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.